Hi, if you have a friend who has never watched Star Wars but has heard of it, you're probably telling them to watch it in released order or chronological order. None of them are right, surprisingly. And I'm going to tell you why, but I do warn you, there are spoilers, okay? So, the reason why chronological order is not a good idea is because it spoils one of the biggest surprises in the originals, and it happens in episode 5. You get the surprise that Vader is Luke's father spoiled, because we know all that in episode 3. So that's why it's not a good idea for chronological order. Released order is not a good idea because in the very end of episode 6, when they're having that big party, you see Obi-Wan and Yoda, but then you see this other ghost, and you're like, who is this? But that is only because George Lucas changed the film of Return of the Jedi. Because it used to actually be the Anakin you see in episode 6. But then he changed it to the Anakin from like episode 3. And you're like, who is this guy? And that's why release order is not a good idea. The right way to watch it is Hacksaw order. 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. 1 is not included if you ask because it doesn't really ruin anything. It's kind of like Solo or Rogue One. You can watch it anytime. You can watch it after 2, 6, 4, 3, 5. It's kind of like it's basically just like Anakin's childhood story. You don't really need to watch it because it doesn't put any important part in the show. So the reason why it goes 4, 5, 2, 3, 6 is because 4, 5, you get the big surprise that Vader is Luke's father, and you get to know about Luke in episode 4, so, you know. And then you go to 2, 3, so you see the backstory of Anakin as he's growing up. And then in episode 6, when you see him again, he looks like what you see him as in the prequels. So that's why it's a good idea to watch Star Wars in Hacksaw order. See ya!